Okay, 6 right, 5 down in darkness because the sun's out, middle of the day roughly, and it's very bright. I think today's task, should we choose it to accept it, is to try and take this one here that's doing bugger all, that we put the peas on, and we're going to sort it out to see if we can get a response. Maybe then those two there to see if we can get a much better, clearer response, and maybe even that one eventually. That one over there, yeah. Because they say with these sort of plants, things like rhubarb, not sauerkraut, what do they call it? The one that's over there, I've forgotten it, I keep getting its name. One that's high in vitamin C. All these sort of plants, they respond to what they call a tablespoon of salt in a bucket of water, but because we know our salt index and potassium amended salt index, so I'm going to play to that, but I'm not going to potassium amend, which is going to let it flush through, go through, soak through, and then we're going to flush it through, so all the chloride can stick to any site. It has, I surmise it has a myriad of effects. Of course, it makes the copper soluble, turns from blue to green, of course, so it's mobile. Any nitrogen that was attached to the copper will be released, so you get this instantaneous spurt of nitrogen into the system, sort of thing. See, the thing with the salt is, if you keep doing it, eventually it loses its muster, sort of thing, and that's, I think, is the indicative point. Is you can usually only do it once, once a season, sort of thing. So it has its effect, because over the end of the season, all these other things are built up, and basically putting your salt in. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to just amend it for the amount I usually do for Dineal, which is a 22 grammer. So once you know your levels, if you did this and 4 and that. Once you, if you did this like with a cape, you kill it, because it's only an 11 grammer, you see. Same with like Drosophila Hamiltonia, which is very strange. Drosophila Hamiltonia is 11 grammars on him. Now, if you know your grammars, you can do this. Which is very strange, as I said, with Drosophila Hamiltonia, which grows with Cephalodes. Now, Cephalodes has a grammar between 22 and 33. Most Sarracenia can be up to 33, so I've forgotten how many I've done that, so I'm going to have to tip that one back out, I think. Okay, do it again. I've been gas bagging too much. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So remember, we're not potassium amending because we're not letting it sit in the soil, we're going to flush it through, sort of thing. So here we go. We've added our salt down the bottom. It's not that much, but it's calculated. Because these are 2.4 litres, in other words 4 lots of 6. I like using 600 mils or variation 6, because it gets rid of the 6 plus 1, 6 minus 1, which is all the primes, you see. Get it? So it is an advantage knowing about prime numbers, you see, so I'm just going to load this up. As you do. I like to give it, 100 to 200. Yeah, it's a slow morning. It's I just did watering about half an hour ago, so I'm still a little bit shaky from doing all that. And we got I think we got a 39 on Friday, and we got a 41 on Saturday. The first of the scorchers. So once it gets above 40, we start calling them scorchers. So yeah. So so the idea is, give this shakeroonie. So so it'll be 41, and of course as we head towards the 3rd week of February, it will be You know, we get up to 46 usually. We get quite, you know, sometimes we can have like 2 weeks of 46. If we were having a, you know, a normal standard sort of year, we can actually have, you know, on and off 46 for, you know, a few weeks sort of thing. You know, and of course, then, you know, it goes to like 46 between 10:30 and 6:30 in the evening sort of thing. And then the temperature falls down to about 26, and it stays balmy 26 overnight, which is totally different to around Perth, of course, because they have the flying doctor come in, which is the, you know, the Fremantle doctor, because all the locals call it the flying doctor. So if sometimes say it's around about 5 to 1, 5 past, 10 past 1 when it comes in, he says, oh, here comes the flying doctor, and you look up, they know you're not a local, you see. So yeah. Anyway, so that's the idea. So basically, it loosens up the copper. It loosens up iron. It turns, you know, a little bit of iron into iron chloride, which in other words, it makes it available. Also flushes out the soil, so you can have momentary stimulation, and also over time, with your regular waterings following your sorting out process, you'll be lowering the iron and raising the levels of other components in the soil. It's like a universal surfactant. It loosens up things, it helps things to stick, but the salt sort of thing will also loosen up things and help things to be eliminated from the soil sort of thing. Yeah. So we probably will end up heading towards doing a surfactant sorting process where we boost the levels of the elements we want and eliminate the ones the plants don't like, and you know, have all these processes. Of course, it will also affect the thaw buffer system, than the chloride will. So it will push things down into the more acid region, allowing the cube, and the more alkaline things, it should push up to the more alkaline side of things. So you get this thaw buffer system will be set up in the pot if you've got the elements of those systems in the medium. In the medium or media, depending if you're doing it in bulk. So anyway, so basically, I suppose I want to raise the legs on this one, so you can actually see, because people won't believe me that I'm actually doing this. So yeah, they're still there, fellas. I haven't shifted them, I haven't changed them or something. Yeah, not like these other people taking your porky sort of thing. So here we go. So we're just going to pour this on, and we'll see if we get a. First of all, point one: does the plant die? You know, does it die? You know. Oh, there you go. We only need one. So I've got an extra one for something else. So. Okay, well let's try this one here. It won't take as much. We'll see. I'll probably have to, it's almost half a milk bottle, so I'm probably going to have to you know, once it goes down, do another one, and yeah. So we'll see how we go. Oh, should we do this one just to see? Might get a surprise. I'm going to have to set it up on a brick or something.